Yeah, so last week I showed you how to make this oversized kaftan tunic boubou dress. So I'm going to show you how you can develop on what you did, if you tried it, if you attempted it, and how you can make this into a business. So like I say, in my mentorship or my fashion coaching business, what I want to be able to do for you is start you off as a mini designer by just creating one piece. So what's important is that you can be able to make just one piece or one design, one type of outfit. You don't need to learn how to make everything. If what you can make is just the simple kaftan tunic, like I showed you how to make in my last video, then you can develop on it. Once you got the basic, you can alter it and make it your own. So I'm going to show you some things, like at least 2 things you can do today to make it look different. So last week, all I did with this kimono kaftan dress was just to cut it and show you how you can wear it opened or closed and attach a ribbon inside. So you can also decide to make this a two-toned kaftan or tunic dress. All you need to do is, for the back of the kaftan dress or for the free oversized kimono, you make it one color of fabric, and in the front you make it another color. Or better still, you can decide to make the front two patterns, like you could do a plain and a pattern, or you can do 2 different fabric or not textures. The textures have to be similar, but you can decide to go for, this is monochrome, black and white. For the other side, you can decide to do maybe a red or something with pink or with orange design. So that just takes whatever you make from simple, from ordinary, to the next level. So stay with me on my channel, as I'm going to be showing you how you can become more professional, more creative with even staple pieces. So you don't have to break a bank, go to a fashion school for you to be a designer. You can be self-taught. All you need to understand is fabric textures, combination. How do you bring 2 different designs together? Like, for instance, you can use flower and stripe. You can use polka dots and stripe, polka dots and flowers. You can use 2 tones like pink and red, green and orange. You need to understand how to blend all this together, and that's what my coaching is all about. So on my YouTube, I'll be giving you a sneak view, tweaking stuffs here and there to help get your imagination running. But if you want the full package, then stay tuned on my channel, as I'm going to be talking more about it. So if this is your first time on my channel, welcome to Style with Ufuma Omoluru, or for short, Style with Oma. So last week I did this. There was zip in front, and I want to show you how you can change this into become other things. So it was just a straightforward simple cut for the oversized kaftan or tunic dress. So what I'm going to be doing today is to try to show you how you can change the sleeve, make this smaller, and make the bottom a bit different. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to just fold. What I did was to fold the dress, the boubou dress or kaftan tunic, into 2. So like that. So that's the folded edge. This is the sleeve, and this is the bottom. So you could decide to just reduce the sleeve. So if I want to reduce the sleeve, all I'll need to do is at this bit here, I'm going to make that narrower. So what I had after last lesson was 13 inches. Okay, so all around would have been 26 inches. So that would have given you the free open sleeve. So today I want to show you how you can make that narrower and make it, if you're not okay with wearing the oversized style, you can also make this a bit more compact, and improve on it and create your designs from this same staple cut or pattern. So I'm going to reduce this now. I'm going to make it about 18 inches, and I'm going to do 9.5. Okay, then for me to know how fitted the top needs to be, all I'll need to do is you get your measurement, and from the fold I'm going to measure, like, you know, to know where your bust starts from. So I'm going to measure all the way to where we've got the, you know, the sleeve ending, which is about 10 inches or 10.5. So I'm going to measure from that bit, that's the fold in the center of my kaftan or boubou dress. I'm going to make that like 13.5, okay, because I want to make it more fitted. So from that point, you just trace. So you trace like so, you make your curve and you go downwards. So what is going to give you is a more, you know, slim fit version of this same boubou dress or tunic dress. So from there, you just keep going all the way to the bottom. And as you go downwards, just make sure you go like, you know, like an A line. You don't want to lose the freeness of the kaftan or boubou. So if you want it to be straight, you can go straight like so. Or if you want it to be A line, then as you go lower, I'll go to the bottom, you just make it into like an A line, like that. But one note of caution, depending on your size, you may want to make sure that the hip is not snug, okay? And for you to do that, you need to determine where the hip is. So I'm going to take this and show you how you know where the hip is. What I'm doing today also works for alterations. So from the neckline, I'm going to measure, like normally your waist would have been at about 16.5. So your hip should be somewhere. After that, depending on your size, you can measure 8 or 9. Okay, so I'm going to check that ways from the fold to where I drew my line. So what I have is about 15 inches. So that's perfect. Any size, that's okay. That's about 60. So if you, because it's folded into 4, 15 times 4 gives you 60. So if you are even size 20, this is fine. 15 at the hip, right? So you could do that and you get a more tailored dress or your kimono, either way. Now another possibility for this, if you want to make it into like a drape kimono dress, a drape boubou, all you need to do is get your tape, measure from the neckline. We're going to measure to somewhere, you know, where you have your knee, which would be around 38 inches. So somewhere there, 38 inches. So if you want to make it that drape style, or where you have the swag, like, you know, you have the swagger dresses or the drape at the side, at this point is where you have your knee. So you just have to make the bottom a bit narrower. Okay, so you get your tape, you measure at the base there. I'm going to do about, because you should be able to walk, you know, so I'll do about 13 inches at the base, 13 or 12.5. Okay, then from that point at the base, at the bottom of the dress, and you see that bottom of the tunic dress, so you're going to make a straight line up to where you have the measurement of the knee. So you just move straight like so, and as you get closer to the knee, you move out like that. So once you do that, you're going to get your drape. So you just do that and you go back to meet the earlier cut, what you had done earlier. So if this is really nice, if you do this to get the drape at the side, it's very easy. You just sew along that line and you can get the, you know, the size draping nicely for your boubou dress. But this is best when you're using like a chiffon texture fabric or crepe or silk or any fabric that is soft and drapes really beautifully, so that will work for that. For Ankara, cotton Ankara, I wouldn't really use that. It's still okay, but it's more beautiful with fabrics that drape well. So your choice of fabric can also determine the beauty of your collection or of whatever it is you are creating. So that's some tips for me today on how you can work or build up on basic simple pieces like this boubou kaftan tunic dress or kimono style boubou. So if you enjoyed the video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be so much more coming your way. So till I come your way next time, do have a fabulous weekend and keep sewing, keep stitching. It's going to take you places.